Hi everyone, we're in Granada, one of the most beautiful cities in Andalusia and probably in Spain. Behind me you can see the Granada Cathedral. Its facade is designed by the famous architect Alonso Cano, and you need to come here and check this city out because it's a really awesome place. You'll find a lot of things to visit, and yeah, come to Spain. Granada is a city that exudes history, art, and captivating beauty, where the ancient and the modern merge in an almost magical way. Nestled at the foot of the Sierra Nevada range, between the mountains and the banks of the river Darro, Granada is a melting pot of cultures. The Muslim influence, which lasted for over 700 years, remains alive in every corner. Undoubtedly, its greatest jewel is the Alhambra, a monumental fortress and palace that we'll explore in detail in this video. But Granada offers so much more. Its medieval and Baroque architecture, its emblematic neighborhoods, its exquisite gardens, and its vibrant street life make the city an unforgettable destination. So join me on this tour where we'll explore everything from its narrow alleyways to the magnificent views of the Alhambra. And before we begin, be sure to like the video and subscribe so we can bring you more amazing places to visit like this. We begin our tour in the Albaicín, a labyrinth of narrow streets that wind up and down the hills of Granada. This neighborhood, declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, retains all its medieval charm, with whitewashed houses, courtyards with gardens, and cobbled alleyways. Walking through its streets, you can feel history at every turn. Ancient walls, fountains, and viewpoints that offer unique vistas of the city. It's like stepping back in time with the legacy of the Moors and Christians present everywhere. The Albaicín is an ideal place to get lost, but it's also a place where you find the life of Granada. Flamenco. The soul of Andalusia is often heard in the streets. A guitarist playing or a group delighting the public with their art. Granada is flamenco country, and in the Albaicín, its echoes resonate powerfully. If you're lucky enough, you might stumble upon a small performance like this or attend the live shows in the restaurants of the Sacromonte neighborhood. We cannot forget one of the city's most important streets, the Paseo de los Tristes, a beautiful and peaceful promenade along the Darro River that connects the Albaicín to the city center. This spot is perfect for enjoying the Alhambra, situated high above, while listening to the gentle murmur of the water. Following the Paseo de los Tristes, you'll find intriguing places, like this perfume factory, situated in a truly unbeatable location. Climbing the charming streets of this emblematic neighborhood, you'll reach the famous Mirador de San Nicolás. This spot is one of the most photographed in Granada, and for good reason. From here, you'll have a spectacular view of the Alhambra, which rises majestically above the city, with the Sierra Nevada mountains in the background. Right in the heart of the historic center lies the Alcaicería, one of Granada's most unique places. This labyrinth of narrow passageways is reminiscent of the ancient Nasrid souk, where silk and other luxury goods were once sold. Today, visitors can wander through its shops filled with handicrafts, ceramics, lanterns, textiles, and souvenirs that evoke the city's Andalusian heritage. The scent of incense and the vibrant colors of the shops create an almost magical atmosphere, as if the traveler were transported to another time. If there is one thing Granada does well, is, as we say in Spanish, winning you through the stomach. The city center's gastronomic area is a universe of flavors, with three essential names standing out: Los Diamantes, Los Manueles, and Bodegas Castañeda. These restaurants are famous for their generous tapas of fried fish, seafood, and traditional dishes from Granada, served free with a drink, a deeply rooted custom in the city. Granada Cathedral, a jewel of Spanish Renaissance, deserves a leisurely stop both inside and out. Its imposing main facade combines Renaissance and Baroque elements, and when viewed from the plaza, its majesty and the architectural ambition of its builders are readily apparent. Inside, light filters through enormous windows, illuminating chapels, columns, and altarpieces that impress with their elegance. The semicircular main chapel, with its luminous whiteness, is one of the most breathtaking spaces. Entering the cathedral makes one feel small before the monumental beauty of the sacred art. Just a few minutes away is the Monastery of San Gerónimo, another jewel of Granada's heritage. Its cloister is one of the most beautiful in Andalusia, filled with harmony and serenity. The richly decorated church surprises with the visual power of its main altarpiece, where one can perceive an explosion of forms and gilding. The monastery is a heaven of silence, a perfect place to connect with the spiritual side of the city. Finally, our tour brings us to the jewel in the crown, the Alhambra. This fortress palace is one of Spain's most iconic monuments and a symbol of Islamic culture on the Iberian Peninsula. Built between the 13th and the 14th centuries by the Nasrid Sultans, the Alhambra is a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, renowned for its elegance and intricate detail. Within the Alhambra, the Generalife Gardens are a major attraction. This summer palace of the Nasrid Sultans is surrounded by lush gardens, fountains, and ponds that create an atmosphere of peace and serenity. Every corner of the Generalife is designed to take advantage of natural light and water, a fundamental element in the Islamic architecture. The gardens are an ideal place to stroll and enjoy the beauty of the flowers, trees, and fountains while experiencing the tranquility that permeates this space. On the other side of the walled enclosure, we find the Palace of Charles V, a Renaissance building that contrasts with the Islamic architecture of the Alhambra. Its impressive facade and enormous circular courtyard showcase the power of imperial Spain. It's a clear example of the Alhambra's transition to Christian rule after the Reconquest. And of course, we cannot forget the famous Nasrid palaces. This palatial complex is the heart of the Alhambra. One of its most emblematic sites is the Courtyard of the Lions, where the Nasrid architecture reaches its zenith. The marble columns, the tiles decorated with intricate geometric patterns, and the famous central pool with the 12 lions make this a stunning example of the skills of the Moorish artisans. Other spaces, such as the Hall of the Ambassadors, the Mexuar, and the Hall of the Abencerrajes, also offer a glimpse into the opulence and refinement that defined the Nasrid court. Together, the Alhambra and the Generalife tell the story of a golden age, a story of art, beauty, and coexistence. And if you want to visit this wonder of history, be sure to get the tickets at least 1 week in advance, and only from the official website. Visiting these monuments is to immerse yourself in one of the greatest wonders of the world and understand why Granada continues to be a city that captivates all those who visit it. My name is Alex Moraras. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share, and definitely subscribe to find out more amazing places to visit before you come to Spain.